Juan El Guapo Espino meets Jeff Lights Out Hughes.
For Jeff, he went on the Contender Series. He looked fantastic. He gets the UFC contract, and he just hasn't really found that rhythm quite.
8 consecutive wins. He turned pro in MMA all the way back in 2009. He's 10-1 until March of 2017. And when he has won fights, they've all been quick, right? 8 finishes, all of them in round 1. As we get to the tail of the tape for the lone heavyweight fight tonight, Juan Espino will be 40 in October. Jeff Hughes is 32.
Gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 10 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 258 pounds. Fighting out of Independence, Ohio, USA, Jeff Lights Out Hughes. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 10 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 255 pounds. Fighting out of Gran Canaria, Spain, he is the Ultimate Fighter Season 28 winner, Juan El Guapo Espino. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Kevin Sataki.
Kevin Sataki, our referee. The beautiful Red De La Cruz is with us here on UFC Fight Island in Abu Dhabi. Jeff Hughes is here. He's a plus 250 underdog tonight, taking on the prohibited minus 300 favorite, that man Juan Espino.
You ready? Let's do this.
Who ends an extended layoff tonight. This fight clock is brought to you by Modelo. Espino is in yellow, Jeff Hughes rocking the blue.
And you see Juan really uses those hands like you talked about, John, to set up that knock you down, get you down, aggressive big overhand right. That's what I expect to see. Some feints out of him, and then really dip that level and throw that big right hand over the top and try to get Jeff Hughes. But we shall see.
Yeah, Jeff Hughes' corner believes that they've got a lot of weapons to make Espino pay if he chooses to engage in the grappling realm, as is the expectation. Espino very light on his feet for a heavyweight.
Yeah, he does move very well. See, there we go. That's what I was expecting, that dip. Then he just kind of chucks that overhand because you're worried about his takedowns with the submissions on his record. You've got to respect that. And he catches you in these breaks.
Looked like Espino was able to land with the left hand a moment ago.
Little sloppy entry there from Espino, but it looks like he's going to get the takedown regardless. Nice job there from Jeff Hughes to keep his balance, but he's got to get a whizzer here. He can't hang on the head there, and he can't grab the fence. We've seen enough of that in the first fight.
Don't grab the cage, Jeff.
Going to try to pull him away from the fence. Nice job there from Espino. Right to side control. Wasted no time.
Well, 3 fight nights from Fight Island are coming your way over the next 3 weeks. Former champ Holly Holm draws Irene Aldana October 3rd. 1 week later, Marlon Moraes versus Corey Sandhagen in a massive bantamweight showdown. And then on October 17th, it'll be the long-awaited matchup between Brian Ortega and the Korean zombie Chan Sung Jung. You can catch all the UFC action on ESPN and ESPN Plus next month from Fight Island.
Good job there for a second from Jeff Hughes to get himself back over to the fence so he could get back up to his feet. But Juan Espino wasted no time pulling him away from that cage, right back out into the center of the octagon. This way, even if he gets back up, he can follow him and look for other takedowns and just wear on him here. And the cardio is there for Espino. I know it's been a layoff, but at least based on previous fights. And he's a big guy in there, just using all that weight, sitting on the back here of Jeff Hughes, waiting for any mistake and any opportunity to sink in a submission.
Alex Cooper in the Jeff Hughes corner told us that Stipe Miocic, following his win over Daniel Cormier really helped a lot of the athletes. Alexa Camera, who you'll see later tonight, just watching film. And even as late as this week was sending them text messages about things he noticed on Espino or William Knight. So Stipe, a good teammate, as you might expect.
Of course, what a guy. To take your time, you know, you just fought against DC, one of the biggest fights of the year. And you go back and then, yeah, I'll do a little film study for these guys. Whoa, big takedown there from Espino. And he goes right into this arm triangle position, loses it. Jeff Hughes recognized that, said, I can't let him miss, but he's just going to slide that knee right through whenever he wants, John, because he's got such good shoulder pressure here. See, that's what he's got to do. He's controlling the top part of Jeff Hughes here. Look, he rides so well with that. Good job from Jeff Hughes. Now, see, that's a little bit of a layoff, I think, right there, right? I think Espino normally wouldn't even let him get into that position, but look how quickly he makes the adjustments. Oh, and he's got this scarf hold here. It's just old school.
Espino submits Jeff Hughes in a blink.
Wow, John, that is not easy to do that to somebody. To scarf hold, submit them. That's the squeeze that Juan Espino has. And to be on that layoff, to come in here and do that in the first round, that's impressive right there.
So once it is official, it'll be the 8th career win by submission for Juan Espino. He had an arm lock win in his UFC debut and a monumental victory for Juan Espino tonight. And now it is time for Step Up with Boost Mobile.
All right, let's take a look here, man. This was just good work from Espino. He gets this body lock, just picks him up. Look at the strength there. Uses his knee under the crotch there of Hughes and drops him right down and passes over. He was going from side control to mount and was just always looking. Look how he windshield wipers his shin across to keep control over Jeff Hughes. And this squeeze that he pulled. Look at the neck crank that he's got going on here. Let's take a look. Now look, this is not easy to do. This is usually just an uncomfortable position for people that don't submit, but you can just see the crank that Espino has. I lost my pen. John, I got to stop holding the pen. I almost threw it into the cage.
We got plenty of pens for you here on Fight Island.
Yeah.
Juan Espino making up for lost time in a big way tonight. We will talk to him after this as the UFC 253 prelims.